Do you feel like you're in the biggest transition of your life right now? It's astrology time. Let's look at the energy for the week ahead. The last few weeks, we've had a pretty big transit happening between Chiron and Aries and Jupiter in Cancer. This is bringing up a lot of childhood wounds that formed an identity in us that we've outgrown. It's coming up at a deeper level and in a deeper way, so we can really transform it and heal it for good, so we don't take it with us into the new chapter that is 2026. That is going to peak this week again on the 20th. But first, on Monday, we have the moon in Scorpio challenging Pluto in Aquarius. So there could be a pretty deep and intense emotional transformation on Monday. There could be something really frustrating or challenging that comes up, propels us deeper into our own psyche to really look at what else needs cleaned up. This is a really exhausting process. So if you're sleeping more than usual or feeling more tired, rest and take it easy on yourself. Also on Monday, Mars is in Capricorn now. So the focus of our energy and our action, our drive is on structure and system. Maybe putting some new things into place, getting clarity about what needs to happen or what we need to further organize or structure differently about our lives to have this new beginning on a solid foundation. And on Tuesdays, the moon continues to move through Scorpio. We could get more clarity about what healing is needed, how to nurture and take care of ourselves in ways we've maybe neglected or put off. There's also going to be a pretty big transit between the sun and Saturn. Feels like whatever dream we've been building for the past 2 or 3 years, there's like these setbacks, creating this transitional time period to show us maybe what needs a little bit of an evolution in order to move forward in ways that are actually going to benefit us. So don't see it as like a negative setback. It's something that is happening for your highest good, even though it is going to be challenging and frustrating to deal with on Tuesday and Wednesday. But also on Wednesday, there could be a sudden change emotionally as the moon is going to add tension to Uranus. There could be some big shifts that you experience Wednesday from whatever happened on Tuesday or Monday that was really frustrating. And then later on Wednesday, we're going to have the moon enter Sagittarius. It will move over Mercury. So there could be mental clarity as well that comes later on Wednesday about whatever challenges you've been facing. But don't expect to have all the answers this week either, as on Thursday, the sun is going to start challenging Neptune in Pisces. There could be some things we still feel foggy about or getting messages, intense dreams that are happening. Again, clearing these old, outdated cycles and versions of ourselves that we have moved on from, but need to see how far we've come from. Does that make sense? And then on Friday, the moon is going to move over Venus in Sagittarius, bring up maybe emotionally what needs to be acted on as it relates to our values, our self-worth, what we really want and crave in relationships and with money, and what needs to change about our belief systems in order to align with those desires. It could also directly challenge some spiritual practice or discipline we need to have in order to really trust in faith right now, not necessarily how things look, but what's going on behind the scenes and underneath the surface to get us to where we are inevitably going and the new chapter we're beginning in 2026. Because on Friday night is a new moon in Sagittarius, asking for us to really set intention from a place of faith, trusting in the unseen, and that everything is lining up just as it needs to get you to where you're going. Then on Saturday, the moon moves into Capricorn, putting our emotional focus on what needs to change or be rearranged about our systems, structures we have in place. There could also be some heavy triggers that come up this day, calling once again into question an old version of ourselves. That will be further amplified on Sunday as the moon adds challenge to Chiron and Jupiter. There could be tension between what we know we need in terms of a foundation and where we're trying to expand, but the wounds that just keep coming up, begging us to clear and heal in order to have the new, might really need to heavily lean on our relationship to make the most of this upcoming weekend. How's it showing up for you? Come find me on YouTube for your horoscope of this week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.